Abras, Cadabras, and Alakazams, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn. It's the Valentione's seasonal event. So here we are in New Gridania on the most lovely day of buttload of rain. Kind of Eggy, I kinda need you right now, buddy. So we have a butler here. Good eve to you, adventurer, you may. And may the flowers of love ever blossom in your heart. We should desire to learn more about the Valentone Day's festivities. Please do not hesitate to ask. I should only be too eager to share with you everything I know. So, yeah. What's going on here? We of the proudish guardian house of Valentone spread ourselves across the Eurasia this day in the hope that we may give budding sweethearts the courage to take their first steps together. Hearts across the far realm tormented themselves with unspoken adorers. And thus, we have crafted events to inspire even the shyest of souls to confess their hidden feelings. Doors. What is Valentino's? What is this thing? It is a time of celebration when we honour the life of Countess Arabelle de Valentone, a High Lady of Ishgard, who struck out against her life of costed detachment. That's a neat word. Cosseted. Cosseted, as Google says here. Cared for and protected in a overindulgent way. The cosseted daughter of an upper-class New England family. Ooh. That's the word of the day is cosseted. Okay. Struck against her life of a cosseted detachment, risked all in pursuit of a pure and all-consuming love. In the years after the Countess's passing, a tradition became established among the Ishgardian populace. Every year at this time, they would strive to emulate her passion and her bravery by plucking her own courage and bestowing a token of love upon the object of her affections. So who is Lycett de Valentone? Lady Lycett is a direct descendant of the Countess Arabella de Valentone, and at her very image, both in beauty and spirit, whatever it is, by her tireless exhortations, or simply by her captivating presence, there is none who stoke the fires of passion in Eurasian hearts more than she. Men want her and women want to be her, and mainly the other way around. And how can my words do such justice in a light as hers? I wish to learn more of my lady. Pray speak with her yourself. She is ever eager to meet new faces, provided they are willing to submit to her command. So who's Astrid? Lady Astrid belongs to the newest generation of House Valentoni's emissaries. As a relative of Lycett de Valentone, the desire to see others' hearts skip a beat run in her noble blood. You would aid the diminutive avatar of love in her efforts to saturate the realm in adoring affection. But you need to make yourself known to her. What do you know of Little Lady's Day? Valentine's Day is my current focus, of course, but I hear Little Lady's Day is just around the corner. In fact, I believe preparations for the festival are underway in Oldal even as we speak. Since Valentone has filled your heart with brim, I strongly suggest that you make your journey to Tolenol. A performance by the Songbirds is not to be missed. Ah, Songbirdator, you say? Yeah, that sounds exactly like my bird. But we'll see what she's in Songbirdator all the time. So we have Prismatic Heart left and right. This peculiar contraption creates an illusions by weaving together myriad of shades of light, produces a right side of a heart. Okay, so let's see what these look like. I bought a few, so... Alright, here. Prismatic left. Ah! Perfect. It stays with me for a bit. Yeah, that's cute. That was the left. Yeah. Cute, it sticks around. Welcome to the festival phenomenon that is Valentine's Day. I join the set and their emissaries in the celebration of love, pure and passionate. Wish we could have met on happier days. How long must I wear the mantle of novice? The delivery of love. Visit the Valentone appears mildly distressed. This crystal is available for a limited time only. Do you feel it, my friend? Love is in the air. The set of the Valentone shall encourage one and all to reach out and seize by the fistful. Ah, Valentone's Day. The time has come for me and my fellow emissaries to enfold this realm into the tender embrace of adore and affection. But my perfect plan has encountered a tiny wrinkle. What do you mean? Did you perhaps recognize the anguish in mine eyes? The quiet desperation? Oh, what happy fortune has delivered unto me this gentle saviour. The problem, you see, is when young Astrid here, oh, she does well enough as an apprentice, but she insists I allow her free reign as a full emissary. Too soon, I say. The bud is yet not flowered. Oh, Lisette, what more must I do to prove myself? My dear child, allow me to explain, Coupeau. I'm gonna...
One cannot expect to master romance in a matter of months. True understanding of love requires expansive experience and nuanced knowledge. Acquisition of such whimsical knowledge is the work of years, Coupeau. A Moogle? What a heart-shaped palm. Where did you come from? I am Koopa Koop, the liver of pent passion, and maestro of the myriad matters of the heart. Any mature emissary would be wise to heed my words, Coupeau. But I did not wing my way to lecture green-stocked striplings. Nay, it is the adventurers whom I have business. Hey, buddy, I don't swing that way. I mean, maybe an occasion, but still. Ashens here is a busy man. That letter authors is a girl by the name of Aline, a dear friend of mine, and an incurable admirer of yours, Coupeau. Such a plucky young thing. She down lately stricken with deepest melancholy. I cannot bear to see her brood so if you'd only help me, I'm sure we could restore her usual good cheer, Coupeau. as I don't have to do all the work. Be happy to, yes. Then you must allow me to help as well. We serve the cause of love in all its forms, and a mission born of friendship certainly qualifies. The more the merrier, Kupo. I will not turn away aid freely offered, even from a fumbling fledgling. Well, I promise this fumbling fledgling will endeavour to do her best. First things first, why don't we hear that... Eileen. Let's hear what Eileen has to say her missive to you, adventurer. Just as the eyes are windows to the soul, so might her words permit us to glimpse into her heart. Dear Ashens, I hope this letter finds you well. I've always heard how brave you are, so I decided to be brave too and tell you my story. The truth is, I've never been outside the 12's wood. I dreamed of building my strength and skills that I could follow in your footsteps, and maybe one day see the sea with my own eyes. But now I'm not sure that day will come. I suppose I'll have to imagine those sparkling shores and be content with the tales of your adventures. I hope the roads you travel will always bring you safe and sound. 'Tis obvious she thinks the world of you, Ashens. I wonder then what caused her to abandon her plans to travel the realm as you do. Eileen has spent long hours drilling in spear and bow, preparing herself for adventure. It makes no sense to suddenly give up Kupo. It certainly is a mystery. She loves the sea, yes? Perhaps if we visit the shore ourselves, it might provide the inspiration we need to encourage her. A fine idea, Kupo. Come along with me to Middle Nausea. A pair of you. We shall find a nice spot on the coast, near the mouth of Ageless River. This is what Valentione is all about, my dears. Go on now. We can leave the festival events to me. Seasonal event quest accepted. Go on, I say. I should ensure that the celebration of Britannia remains ebullient in your affairs. In your, not affairs, absence. Oh damn. Someone's rocking lightning hair. And awesome dancer attire. Okay, Hey, Summerford Farms. Remember that place? Fun times. That was early. That was the early episodes. Bum bum. Now. Bum bum bum. There's the bloody exit. Here it is. So I haven't done the seasonal quest on my bard yet, but like, this will just be a first time doing it. Now, that's a bee cloud. Watch out, bees. Well, this isn't really the sea, but it's a river, and all rivers lead to the sea. Wish Eileen herself could see this, but if she can't or won't make the journey, then it won't be the next best thing.
Costa del Sol, but still, it's Imsa Lemensa.
Elaine loves to hear the world beyond the Twelveswood, Coupeau. And when I tell tales of my travels, she always hangs on every word. She seems especially enraptured by the idea the ocean water sparkles in the sunlight. I suppose one has lived her whole life among the trees. Such a sight sounds splendid indeed.
I just want to fix something here. What if we were to guides bring such a sight to Elaine? Perhaps a painting of the sea and a scrounger would serve to stoke the fires of the stream she has let burn so low.
It might just work, Coupeau. Yes, I must have a canvas at once. Whilst I'm occupied with my easel, you must gather a posse of sweet-scented flowers from hereabouts. The heady fragrance of Vilbrand will surely excite Elaine's senses, just as well as the sight of its beauty.
Count on Ashens.
Might I suggest the blooms just northwest of Tiller's Rest? Those are particularly lovely. They shall perfectly complement my art.
Yes. Just up here. Now I'll pass. Just want to check about my hunter's log here. Yeah, we have so much work to do in our hunter's log. Ugh. Sweet scented flowers. That was quick. But Kupka was even quicker. The painting is finished. What the? Okay, cool.
Ashens! You encountered no difficulties picking up flowers, I trust.
Sweet-scented posse. The heady fragrance of these flowers invoke an image of a picturesque coastline of Vilbrand. Here.
Perfect! The scent almost evocative of the shoreline, as the sea air itself, Coupeau. And with the paints of our Miss Astrid was so kind to provide.
Hey, it's that dancer from before.
I have but this moment to complete my depiction of the sea. I was able to employ a secret an artist once taught me about a lot of sea and shells. Ground up and mixed with water to make for pigments of surprisingly good quality. It seemed the perfect choice for the task at hand. Pray forgive me for calling you a stripling, Coupeau. Your assistance has been both apt and timely. Right then, now we have blooms and paintings. Let us deliver our bounty of love. If I know Aline, and I do, she has been mooning about the vicinity of Sweet Bloom Pier, Coupeau.
Okay, just gotta get to the... Yeah, would it be quicker just to get to Gridania, just to go up? Yeah, screw it, it's... I'll just go to the Hawthorne and just... we don't have time to dilly-dally. We'll just... drive our way.
Oh, that's right, the Smash Brothers Direct. I mean, not a full-on Smash Direct, but I was going to stream yesterday, but there was a lot of construction going on around next door, and there was just it was impossible to stream. So yeah, let's talk about my thoughts. Smash Brothers character reveal. Pyrrha and Mitra from Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Okay, that's pretty good, you know, Xenoblade representative. And yeah, I mean, what would be just a few highlights. No Metroid, no Mother, not even like Earthbound Beginnings, so I was hoping for a port of that. The only sort of Wii U port we got was the Ninja Gaiden collection. Ninja Gaiden 1, 2, and 3, but it's like the port job for the Wii U version. Yeah, I think that was like the only Wii U thing that ever got ported. Oh, I got an email. That's just standard stuff. But yeah, what other... World Ends Club. That was a surprise. Because that is made by the Danganronpa team. Or like, by the creator. It's made by some of the Danganronpa people. And Zero Escape. And I love those games. Those games are amazing. Because it was an Apple Arcade game. And now it's getting a Switch port. It's coming out in May, which I'm definitely buying day one. What would be another thing that was a bit of a personal highlight? Skyward Sword HD. Was really expecting it, but you know, it was good just to go, oh, by the way lads, Skyward Sword HD, you can use the right thumbstick for proper direction with your sword. Cool, okay, that's handy. Where's my Twilight Princess and Wind Waker HD port? Oh, you're not going to make it? Or are you? Oh, no, okay, fine. Breath of the Wild 2, the sequel to Breath of the Wild news will be later in the year. We're really, really sorry, we're working on it. I'm like, Nintendo, chill. We can wait. Because Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity got an expansion pass. No duh, we get an expansion pass with all the data mining. But still, more stuff. What will be the next other thing? Just a lot of the Namco museum thing. There was like another like, or whatever, like arcade things you can buy. Those are always popular. Monster Hunter Rise, you got more of that. Let's just look at the Nintendo Direct. Just what, like, but yeah, the biggest thing at the end was the Splatoon 3 reveal. Was not expecting Splatoon 3 at all. It was good to see. I'm like, oh, is it a single player game? No, Splatoon 3. Alright, cool. Got more Mario Golf. It looks pretty fun. Fall Guys for Switch. I mean, adoy. Which is kind of obvious, but still, Fall Guys. The other game was the Famicom Detective Club game, which was originally released on a Famicom Disk System in the late 80s. But now it's getting a translation job, and I'm like, I would not mind a detective visual novel. I'm definitely buying both of them. They're coming out in May, so I gotta wait for that. I was totally right about No More Heroes 3 getting a launch date. It's coming out in August, which gives me time to replay No More Heroes 1, 2, and Travis Strikes Again. Looking forward to that. Stubbs Zombie in Rebel Without a Pulse. That was a bit of a head scratcher, but Neon White was another good game made by the people who made Donut County. Donut County was a very good game. I really liked Donut County. I bought it on the Switch because of the touch screen. It was a lot of good fun, and it looks very super hype fast, and
what really surprised me in the direct was the EA was a bunch of EA games that like Knockout City, the dodgeball, like team-based dodgeball game, kind of surprised me. I'm like, okay, so you're like, it's like Fortnite, but it's dodgeball. The whole aesthetic. I'm like, okay, this intrigues me. Is it free to play? If not, then I won't play it. But I would not mind playing an hour or two of it just to, if it's my thing. There was the Plants vs Zombies complete edition. That's getting a Switch. Yeah, it was like a 2019 game, and now it's just getting ported to the Switch. There was also the Project Triangle strategy game. I've yet to play the demo. Because it's like, okay, you liked Octopath Traveler. Here, we're going to bring a Final Fantasy Tactics-esque game. Because, why not? Also, choices. Choices are a big thing. This intrigues me. I will buy it day one. The other big thing was a Star Wars Hunters, which is a free-to-play online shooter by Zynga, the people who make Farmville and Mafia City. Okay, I'll buy it. If it's good, I'll play it. If not, then I'm just weirded out. Hades getting a physical release date. Not a physical release. I've yet to play Hades. I really should. It's really stupid why I haven't bothered playing Hades, because it... Oh, goodbye, Jerry Adams. We'll see you then. Yeah. Yeah, Hades getting a physical release with like an art book and a lot of extra fun stuff. Just no Metroid news, which really kind of was a bit head scratchy. You could have put it like, here's some footage of Metroid Prime 3, where it's in development, here's some footage. Also have some, here we're just going to put the Metroid Prime trilogy. We're just going to put it out on Switch with the Joy-Con controls, but then again, it would just be free money. It'd be like, it's 40 quid, even though you can get it on the Wii U eShop for €20. Unless they just do that, they just port it and just say it's €20, that makes so much money in one go. But yeah, just... They could have, like, no GameCube representation, really. But just... It was a proper direct, 50 minutes. Spent a little bit too much time on Monster Hunter. They could have really not needed it, even though the game has got its own direct. But well, we're getting the Pyra and Mitra in March. So we'll probably get the following character in June. Because after this we have 2 more fighters. And that's the Smash DLC taken care of. But alas, we gotta get back to the point and meet our secret admirer. God, she's really cute, but like... Ashens! It's really you! Cupcake didn't say anything about bringing you back with him. Ashens and Astrid have been helping me prepare a little gift for you, Aline. My work keeps me busy delivering love and happiness to others, but this time it's your turn, Kupo. I painted you a picture of the Thanacian Sea. Do you like it? It's nice and dark because I painted it at night. Astrid here made the paints herself out of seashells, Kupo, and Ashton's carefully picked the perfect flowers to accompany the scene. It's so pretty, and the scent. I can close my eye and imagine I was on a faraway island.
Even the more breathtaking sights and sounds and smells await you in distant lands, Kupo. Why not go and visit them yourselves? Why give up on your dreams?
Oh, Kupka. I tried to do better. I really did. But no matter how I practiced my archery and spear work, I never seemed to improve compared to the other students. Just wandering the 12's wood is dangerous enough. If I can't even protect myself here, how could I think of exploring further? It was a silly idea. Why not try conjuring instead? I never thought of that. There's more than one way to become an adventurer, isn't there? I should go visit a Conjurer's Guild.
Thank you, Astrid, Ashens. A little gift for a few inspiring words have done the trick. How delightful to see Leon so positive again, Kupo.
I'm thrilled to have been of service, and yes, what a wonderful feeling to put a smile on our dear friend's face.
Feeling. Why do I have the feeling I'm forgetting something, Kupo? Oh, pluck my plum, Kupo. I still have deliveries to make and oh duh! The songbirds must have their love letters, Kupo.
Ashens, if you're not too much of a hurry, do you think I could ask you a favour?
Oh boy,
Elena's happy, and her work is done, or so I thought. How you lent the young lady your ear, Ashens?
I must really deliver these letters, but I'm curious to hear the nature of this favour, Kupo.
Little lady's adventurer. Little lady adventurer. Lena's gazing at you with expectant eyes. And I get a lovely Moogle cap. Look at it! It's got a heart and everything. It's got a heart on. You'll help me then. Oh, thank you, Ashens. More than anything right now, I want to join Cupclaw on a trip to Ulda. Eh? The problem is, I'm afraid my parents would be too worried to let me go. But if they knew that you were going with me...
This could be your first step on a road to adventure.
Count on, Ashens. You're saying you'll come? Wonderful. I'll have to tell my parents right away.
I shall be right behind you when you do. A voice of steady reassurance.
I too would like to see the tale to its conclusion. One can hardly abandon the ship of love ere it docks safely in the harbour. Before we leave Tolda, however, I shall report to Lisette the reason for my continued absence. Let's convey to the airship landing, where we are ready to depart. You would love to see the sea, but you could just buy an airship ticket. Like, it's not that hard. Yes, I'll go to Old Gridania, just get to the airship landing. Bob's your Kupo. And now we get to go to the new, cooler Gridania. It's got sunglasses and everything. Well, they're not here. Oh no, their models haven't loaded in yet, that's why. Did Aline totally flake on us? I bet she did. Yo, where's my friend at? They said yes! Kupka helped me convince them. Wonderful. Might I say you look very smart in your travelling clothes. We're going to all die. I don't think you're going to need that hat. It's practically boiling over there. Yes, it's very exciting. Let us forget your promise to return within the agreed upon time, Kupo. All aboard for Ilda. Once we arrive, I must speak with the Royal Seneskull at the Ruby Road Exchange. What the hell is this? Sen? C-N? Yes. Senskal.
Seneschal.
Seneschal. What it is, it says
Seneschal.
Seneschal, the steward or major domo of a medieval great house, or a governor or other administrative or judicial officer. Ah, okay, cool. Seneschal. Oh, we're learning so many words today, folks. The letter of the day is S for Seneschal. Ah. Here we are. I smell my dinner, but alas, we've probably... Oh, that's the door, weirdly enough. Oh, that was just a neighbor. Alright, Ruby Road Exchange. Here we are. Ah! Now watch and be amazed! Ooh, juggles. Oh, cool, I can buy items here. We can buy some weed from our weed dealer. We also have the, some minions we can actually buy. Those are like the buyable minions. Because every city has like, you can buy all the gear. But you see, you can't, certain races have like default clothing, but we can only buy Lalafin in gear. As you can see, we cannot try to stop on because of our gender. It's basically where you can just either you want to default with glamoring. But see, we're not going to glamour until we get to say level when we get our level 50 gear. But yeah, you have to make your own prisms really, but you can just dispel. But we're going to be using the glamour plate system. Oh well. Good morning to you, adventurer. If you have any questions regarding the history of Little Lady's Day, I'm at your service. What is Little Lady's Day? Once a year, when the peach blossoms come to bloom, Eorzea celebrates the lovely and spirited young maidens who bring such joy to our realm. The origins of the holiday can be traced back to the events that happened some 3 centuries past, when the Torn dynasty still reigned in Ulda. The plucky princess Edivia, we're just gonna call her Evia, tired of being sequestered within the palace walls by her overprotective father, the Sultan Baldric Torn, exchanged garb with a miller girl and wandered off into the town in search of adventure. Upon learning of his daughter's disappearance, the Sultan was stricken with panic. He summoned the palace guard down to the last man and ordered them to tear the city apart to see that no harm befell his precious princess. And tear the city apart they did. The poor miller whose daughter assisted the princess in her escape saw his house now ripped from the ground, while the family was threatened with imprisonment and worse. To the good fortune of all, Princess Edvia was soon found just outside the palace walls. When she confessed the true reason that she had ran away, her father was racked with guilt of his actions. He had the miller's house rebuilt by his most skilled craftsmen and offered to personally serve as seneschal to the miller girl for the day to atone of his actions. The common folk were deeply moved by the Sultan's newfound compassion, the Sultan himself vowing to never forget his lessons he had learned, declared that each year would serve as seneschal of a young girl chosen by the townspeople by lot. The tradition continued long after Sultan Baldric's death, living on as ever as Torn dynasty gave way to the Ol. In time it spread to other nations, where it took new forms, eventually evolving to Little Lady's Day celebration that we know and love today. Who was Princess Edva? Princess Edva was one and only daughter of Sultan Baldric of House Torn. The Hurrian noble house that ruled Ulda some 300 years ago to the day. Her disappearance from the palace was the commotion that followed, and its eventual resolution, oft retold as the legend of the Lost Lady. Said to represent the origins of the celebration we know as Little Lady's Day. It is said before the events of that day, relations between the spirited princess and her stern yet overprotective father were strained at best. Though the father claimed to love his daughter dearly, the form of this love took was the stifling sort. The princess' disappearance and return changed everything. Sultan Baldric gained a newfound respect to his daughter's independent nature, while Princess Edvia realized that her father's treatment of her was born of simple misunderstanding, not lack of love. The bonds between the two grew so strong in the months and years to follow, the two became celebrated by the most ideal embodiment of father and daughter that the realm had ever seen. What do you know about Valentione's Day? Well, ordinarily the streets would be adorned with the hearts around this time of year, but as Little Lady's Day is fast approaching, the organisers have graciously allowed us to begin preparations for our festival instead. Valentione's Day are, however, in full swing elsewhere If you would like to participate, I suggest you visit Gridania and have a word with their emissaries of love. Well, handmaiden. Oh, nice. We get some, no. Cherry confetti. Cool. And peach confetti. Sweet. Okay, we're gonna just pop some of this here. Cherry confetti. This festive confetti consists of fragrant petals taken from special cherry trees which only blossom for the duration of the Dance of the Five Petals festivities. It even has a sound effect. And peach confetti. Oh, that's cute. You're not the songbird dancers, you're just regular dancers. In case you're wondering, Little Lady's Day was close to overlapping with Valentione's Day this year, so I decided to go ahead with the former here in Alda to avoid a collision of festivities. Such a big and noisy place. Just look at all these buildings. Did they make everything out of stone here? Elaine seems to be enjoying herself, Kupo. Perhaps she can see more of the city once we attended to my duties. Royal Set Shenshkull. Well met, adventurer. I am the Royal Shenshkull. My great pleasure and privilege to oversee the joyous events of Little Lady's Day. My dear Shenshkull, how time does pass, Kupo. I come once more bearing letters of love for the sunbirds. Ah, how eagerly they do await your arrival, dear Kupka. Our lovely ladies are presently occupied with rehearsals for the upcoming performance, but I should be back any moment. Are these fine people all your assistants? Ah, how remiss of me, Kupiko. Allow me to make the introductions. And yes, they're all my slaves. But this isn't fitting. Why, it's as if Ashens is acting as Shenshkull for this daring young princess. Yes, exactly! And even as Little Lady's Day's wish is coming true, so too are we fulfilling a mission of love on Valentione's Day. Two wonderful celebrations joyfully coinciding. Which reminds me, I have a missive here from you from Lisette, our eminent emissary of romance and affection. Seeing as our respective festivals are set to take place at much the same time, Lady Valentone proposes a joint event of some manner. It is indeed a rare opportunity, and one too precious to be squandered. But what might be suitable? What might be suitable, I wonder. By the gods, I need a bath. But I say once we're ready. But I'd say we're all ready for the big show. Ah, songbird attire. Ah, ladies, Koopa Cup is here with your mail. I have a bundle for each of you, Koopo. This is what my main attire is for my bird. This entire outfit. Though these ladies have theirs dyed. And even there's an Ura. The lady in yellow there. I just have default, but I think if I were to dye it, I'd dyed purple for my character's name, Sumari Might, which translates to, as I keep saying, violet left bow hand. Okay. I thought for certain I would have the biggest pile this time. Why must we receive the exact number of fan letters? Well, I think it's nice. We're all equally loved. Besides, it's about the content, not the quantity. All those words of admiration and encouragement. This fans rights, I can hardly wait to see your next performance. Not to mention your newest outfits. Gods, we haven't even decided what to do with our costumes. A new look for a new us was the idea. Why don't we come up with something soon? We'll be taking the stage in what we're wearing now. That's what the songbird attire is. There's only one songbird outfit. What about Valentione's Day's costumes? I think they're really adorable. Eileen, that's a splendid idea! We could easily sew the same pattern using fabric in the Songbird's signature colours. Red, blue and yellow. That is a splendid idea! A dash of Valentone flavoured spice up little lady's confection. It'll be the talk of the town! Well now, it would seem the sets to serve for a joint event has found its answer. Indeed, I shall return to Gridania to arrange the costumes and report the good news. Pray take your ease, ladies. I'll inform you once the new outfits have arrived. What of your own plans? If you're not otherwise occupied, might I ask you for a helping hand whilst you await the return of your companion? There would be no rush, but if you're ever to complete the tasks as you take a tour of the city, what would you say? What kind of task the Senchka wants us to do? Let's ask him. Would you like to know why the songbirds are always receiving an equal number of fan letters? Me too, Kupo. A simple errand, really. I have a single delivery that I would like you to make to the children's ward at Fondale's Prostinery. We're to be trusted to a delivery? I feel like an adventure already. Oh, you've set your sights on becoming an adventurer, have you? Well then, Mistress Eileen, we must reward you accordingly. Whatever portion of my delivery remains unclaimed shall be yours to keep. How does that sound? You can count on me, sir. What's this children's ward exactly, anyway? From what I understand, it is a place where little ones around your age are sent to recover from illness, Kupo. There is a lady by the name of Aldiatia. I'll just call her Aldiata. Oh no, we're just gonna call her Aldi. Because that's what I can really see with that. Lads, let's go to Aldi. Haven't gone there in months. I'm more of a Lidl person because it's closer. Put the package directly into her hands if you please. Yes, sir. On our way, sir. Your lady adventure companion's positively charming, isn't she? Okay, I can just go to just use the Alchemist Guild teleporting stone. Save myself the trip from going upstairs. What the? You see, it's so close you can smell the action. Colosseum. Oh my. Well, this is if you want to become a gladiator. Yeah, no, I'll pass. Ashens is a magical man after all. Until we decide to pick up a new class from the expansions. So, where? Alchemist's Guild. Gotcha. At some point, Ashens will pick up an actual job at some point. Like a crafting job, but... oh well. Delivery of Shenskill, is it? The children's word is right through here. Oh my god, look how pretty this place. Oh, look at the toys! Oh my god, let's just go first person, like all these. I presume you can buy all this, like, stuff. Hello there, LD. I wish to give you this gift. Package of some sort. I like the shot right there. You see, like the little bird. I see. You have my thanks, my little adventurer. As do your friends. If I may ask, Lady LD, where are all the children? I hadn't expected the ward to be so quiet, Kupo. Ah, they're with the physicians, undergoing a scheduled examination. We put up decorations whilst they're away, see? Ready to surprise them upon their return. These sweets you brought us from the Shenskill are part of the celebrations. Perhaps you might like to stay and help hand them out. I would like that very much. Handing out sweets is an act of love and very much in keeping with Valentione's day's tradition. As an emissary, it would be my duty and joy, Kupo. I was aware of plans to decorate the ward, but I did not expect we would be welcoming such delightful visitors as well. Look how happy the children are to meet Mr. Celine and Master Kupka. It's not often they get to make new friends of their own age, not to mention a different city. So this is quite a special occasion. Lady Aldi gave me the leftover sweets as a reward. I guess this means we finished the job the Shenskill gave us. And a fine job it was. I should be staying here with the children for a time, so might I ask you to convey my regards to the Shenskill. Shenskill. Good. Of course, we must be getting back in any case, Kupo. Astrid would surely have returned by now. For your assistance. I would also thank the Royal Shenskill for his thoughtfulness, but my duties keep me here for the time being. I'm sure he will understand. It's so pretty. Alright, go. I'm out of here. I wonder what stuff I should purchase in the Mog Station. Gotta buy all them all them clothes. No. Yep. We'll just go to the Adventure Guild and just walk. Damn that outfit. Real tough. Well, it's good looking gear, but my bird's cooler than Songbird attire. Thank you for delivering the most important cargo. And how is Lady Aldi? Will she be joining us for the festivities? She said she needed to stay with the children for the moment, but she did let me have the rest of the sweets, just like you promised. Ah, but of course, it's only fair you'd be paid for your services rendered. As for your companion, Mistress Astrid returned a short while ago with the promised costumes, and is assisting the songbirds with the fitting. The ladies will be mounting the stage momentarily. You'll stay to watch the performance, of course. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome and thank you for coming to our concert. Valentione's Day's festivities are in full swing, and now, here in Ul'dah, Little Lady Stace has taken over the city. This is our chance to have double the fun. Have you noticed our Valentone themed costumes? Sorry, give me a second. My food is now ready, just bear with me as I just apply some mayonnaise. Okay. Have you noticed our Valentone themed costumes? This performance is dedicated to the ideals of both festivals, and we mean to give our emissary friends a run for their money. Prepare to feel the love. That there's the Songbird emote that you can purchase in the log station. I know I did. The songbirds were so amazing and pretty and lovely. It's no wonder they're so popular with the way they can stir people's hearts. We may have to appoint them as honorary emissaries. I certainly feel inadequate after that performance, Kupo. Perhaps I'm not as wise in the ways of love as I thought. Just gonna eat this chicken real quick. Just bear with me. Oh, sorry about that, folks. That was really some good chicken. You see how much the crowd loved our outfits? Elaine, we have you and your friends to thank for that. I was just saying how pretty how you three looked. I'm so glad it went well. I don't know when or even if I'll be a real adventurer, but this trip to Ulda felt like a great start. Going on a journey and helping out the Shenishkill. Oh, you want to be an adventurer? And you must be very brave. Chasing dreams no easy feat, especially ones that take a great deal of training and dedication. Perhaps they seem so far away, but we reach for them all the same, don't we? That's because having a dream's the best thing there is. Sure, there'll be times when you feel it's too hard, but remember to keep that fire inside burning bright. Exactly! And don't you ever say if. Stick with when. Your dream will always be there waiting. Put one foot in front of the other and you'll get there in the end. Praise yourself whenever you make it even one step further than the day before. That's what I do. It builds confidence and helps you stay positive. I will. Thank you. All of you. I'll never stop chasing my dream. Sneaking in a cheeky chip here. Songbirds know a thing about chasing dreams, but it warms my heart to see these young ones so determined to bring about ever brighter days. Your dream will always be there waiting. Now isn't that reassuring thought? We best be getting Elaine back home, Kupo. Your parents will be expecting her. I suppose I better be heading home. But when I next come to Ulda, I'll have to bring some 12 Woods flowers to the children's ward. I'm sure they would love that, Kupo. It'd be nice to have a longer chat with our new friends. We shall board the airship then. I said, wish to see us upon our return, so pray join me at the amphitheater when you have time. Well, we'll just teleport there. Screw airshipping. I'm just gonna sneak in a cheeky chip here. So, I'll just walk my butt over there in a minute or two. Ah, here we go. What? Do you offer a quest? Oh, you... Level 1. Good times. You can just a level of customization in the whole grammar system is... You just go, oh yeah, these people are high-end adventurers. You see level 80, you go, oh. a snake. Snaky snake. Yeah, it's a snake, alright. Welcome back, everyone. Our dear Astrid explained odd excitement when she came to arrange the costumes. I'm so pleased to see you have lifted out of that gloomy mood, Eileen. And I really must thank you for your excellent suggestion. Howdy, Lady Lisette. You should have seen the songbirds in their Valentione outfits. They were adorable! Thank you, Ashens. I would have never braved any of this if it weren't for you. Now, if an adventurer helps you, you're supposed to give them a reward. I'll have to ask Mother and Father what we can spare. Well, kind words were enough. You mean my letter? Well, that was only... that hardly seems fair. Well, I really should be going now. Please know that I'll never forget this for as long as I live. Thank you, Kupka, for encouraging me to write that letter. I always enjoy our talks in the wood. Thank you, Astrid, for staying with me until the end. I'll come see you as often as I can before Valentine Day is over. And I can never thank you enough, Ashens. I dream of the day we can travel again together again. But big wave energy. I know I was on a mission of love for Eileen, yet somehow I feel I gained as much from the experience as she did. I thought I understood what being an emissary was all about. But now there is so much more. You're right, Lisette. I was trying to dash through the garden, and I should have stopped to count the petals. Well, that's one way of putting it. But at least now you know what you don't know. And that's at least 2/3 of the journey. If I could bring as much joy as even 1/3 of the songbirds, I would be happy.
Then I should be learning right alongside you, Astrid. It wouldn't do much, as I have a fledgling doobie Kupo.
Fear not, my eager emissaries. Valentione's day is not over yet, and there's still plenty of love to spread around. Even if we are getting soaked in the rain. That's the seasonal day event complete. Celebrating in sync. So now we can put the hat on. Character. Boom! I look adorable. This is for the mug. We have him. It even has jiggle bones. Look at the jiggle. Now I'm so flip-flop is the other. Huh. Here it is. The stuffed Koopa cup. This is what you can buy. So I'm going to buy one. So true to life, it may as well be Koopa Cup himself. I'll bet stuffed. You hope for his sake it is not. Yeah, so that's what you can really get. You get yourself a nice hat and some prismatic stuff and a thing for your house. Oh. But my god, what a fun event that was. Love, heartbreak, we got to see the, I mean there was no heartbreak, but, we gotta get out of this rain. And go somewhere a bit colder. Because we gotta go to where the plot lies. But yeah, a songbird attire, which I had to buy because I had to go to a wedding, a blob-related wedding for my main character. I said, if I'm going to a wedding, I need to buy a good dress. So I bought my character the songbird attire because it was like the best-looking outfit on the station. Spent actual money to buy it, totally worth it. But yeah, I might have to buy the new attire. I just gotta check on it. But yeah, I guess come by next episode as we go into the road to redemption and progress with plot of weird draconic rosaries and finding that goddamn airship, because that's what we gotta do. We gotta fight Garuda next Primal. We gotta tussle. But that's gonna be next episode, which I don't know is when. AKA, it is when I am available and where I'm not playing Persona 5 Strikers or Scramble, because I totally did not get that in the post today, because I'm going to be playing that immediately right after, because I got it a few days early. As I know, if you bought the deluxe edition, you got it 3 days early. So, but I got me a Mushu game to play. So, but yeah. Oh god, look, even the it's blowing in the wind. That is so cute. Okay, but yeah, we gotta get the sacrificial goat here today. It's a goat. Actually, no, it's a chicken. It's a sacrificial chicken today. As we sacrifice this chicken, we do it for the sake of Little Lady's Day and Valentione's Day combined. Just because. But yeah, we're gonna have a lot of fun in the coming days. Some dungeoneering. We're gonna do some dungeons, hopefully. I just gotta see about that. Maybe I can get the blob involved. I'll see about that, but anywho folks, the sacrificial chicken is being slaughtered right now for the sake of the YouTube algorithm, so don't forget to, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell to stay notified for upcoming streams and whatnot. Lads, just have a good weekend. Play some Dungeons & Dragons. Just play whatever. Play some Final Fantasy XIV. New expansion's around the corner. Let's get ourselves ready. Just, lads, I'll see you then. I'm gonna go drink some beer. See you then. Ta-ta for now.